Hey everyone, thanks so much for tuning in for the stream. So I'm trying desperately to get this storm over here, and so hopefully it's all working. When it's safe, I'll glance at the chat and make sure that the audio is coming through. So, and now it looks like my location is still back at home. And alright, and so had a little 5% day. I've been keeping an eye on this day, hoping they'd issue a 5%, and this morning looks like they did. So that's exciting. Okay, I'm gonna pull over up here. Let's see, we just got a tornado watch. That was exciting. I wasn't expecting that. Thought it'll just be a severe thunderstorm. And so pull over here and take a look at the stream really quickly. Yeah, our targeting storm is not severe yet, so we've got a little bit of flexibility, but I still got a decent amount of driving to do. So, okay, is there anywhere to pull over? Coming back to selfie camera. Stuffer. Okay, this guy's passing me, thank you. Because I am trying to find a place to pull over. And it's always a lot harder when someone's following me. So yeah. But yeah, it was on the way over here. I drove through the low pressure system, and the wind was blowing from the north, and then it kind of got calm, and then the wind started blowing from the south. I've never noticed that happen. Even though all of the surface lows will usually spawn in Colorado. I think that's like the first time it happens. Like the wind direction will kind of change, but so that was pretty fun to be able to do. So, okay, can I pull over at this road up here? Get it. Except there's a guy pulling out from it. Well, that should be fine. We've got time to slow down. Alrighty. Okay, let's see how we're looking on the live stream. So, woot! Audio is completely fine. That's fantastic. Okay, let me just get my my wife's old phone to update its GPS, and then that way oh wait, that map is working. It's let's see, yeah, turn on real-time IRL, and that should update my thing down here. Okay, let's make sure this is good to go, and yeah, okay, let's keep moving. Anyone else coming around here? All right, let's get a move on. There is a storm building behind me. I was like right underneath it, but this one I just can't deny. Can't resist how good it looks. So, all right. So hopefully, my current location map. Man, this storm is becoming giant. It's becoming HP. Which there are some other chasers targeting the storm that's right behind me, so I'll keep an eye on it. But anyway, so I've got this camera set up on the doorway here. That's something that I didn't quite have the time to set up in the past, but I got set it up this morning. So, and it was nice. I actually got out here early, so looked at some forecast models in Colby, and I was like, okay, I'm going north. So yeah, I'm in Nebraska right now, but farther down south in Kansas, those storms were popping up like crazy down there, but it looks like it's becoming a big mess. So it looks like every chaser is on its way. I'm surprised it's not severe yet. It's got to be coming here pretty soon. The tornado potential is supposed to increase later this evening with the low-level jet ramping up. But never want to miss out on something that happens early, that's for sure. Anyway, let's give you guys a view of the storm that I'm targeting over here. This is like right on the Colorado-Kansas border, Colorado-Nebraska border. So, like, you'd be hard-pressed to go farther southwest in Nebraska than this storm. Alright, let's slow way down. Okay, buddy, you can pass me. There's 2 lanes here. Peyton's Place. There's a town in Colorado I always drive through called Peyton. Always take up Highway 24 out of the Colorado Springs. So I just did some work on the Pi Prius, and several weeks ago I changed out the brakes, but when I went to press the caliper pistons back for the thicker brake pads, it was really hard. I was using some giant plumber pliers to do it, and it took me a good while to push that thing back into place. And I'm like, ugh. And the brake pads were worn unevenly. Like, there was still a lot of pad material left on another one. And so I was like, it's probably time to replace the calipers. So I just replaced them and bled all the brakes, which is kind of complicated in the Prius because it's got so much. It's got an ABS pump. Oh, we've got a riding lawnmower crossing the street up here. Okay. Anywho, moving on. And so I noticed my gas mileage really tanked after I placed my brake pads, but then after I replaced the calipers too, I've had a lot more power. Not that the Prius has much power anyway. I mean, yeah, it takes a few more seconds to get to 0 to 60, but it'll get there and can outrun any tornado. It's one thing. I have explained that to more times than I care to count. So, yeah, that's right. I should really get the image stabilizer turned off on this camera because it's like kind of swaying around. I've got the stabilizer turned on for this one, but this camera is so heavy for my mount that it bobs around quite a bit, but thankfully the stabilization takes out a lot of that. So, alright, now we've got a severe thunderstorm warning. So, just the generic hail up to 1 inch, wind up to 60 miles per hour. It's like the baseline for a severe thunderstorm. So, there we go. Nice handful of cloud up here. And the storm behind me is still growing. I'm going to be kind of upset if that one keeps taking off, but got to commit to something at some point. So, anyway, got the FPV drone all prepped. So, almost all prepped. Battery's charged. Props are on. Easy enough to grab with one hand. Man, I used the old DJI Phantom 3 for years and years, and that's because they were so cheap to find on Marketplace. And so, but they're kind of slow. And so once these finally started coming down in price, then I now have 3 of them in the car with me. So if we ever get a cyclic storm, then I could, theoretically fly 3 drones into the tornado. And so these have pretty decent signal transmission. I was always so terrified to fly the drone in the tornado if the cell tracker that I had strapped to it was had cell service or not. And that was, and I could have flown it into a couple of tornadoes had I not been so worried about that. And I'm just like, you know what, screw it. Like, the live stream is good enough. If I lose the drone, I lose the drone. Now I have 3 of them. The reason why I have 3 is because I keep finding good deals on Marketplace for them. And I bought them intending to sell them. But I've sold I've sold maybe like 5 now at this point. And so I just decided to keep a couple of them. And sometimes I'm finding them for parts not working. And, but the only reason is because they're untested. And I'm like, you know what? This drone, you need goggles and a controller to test it. That's genuinely not going to be worth it to a lot of people. Like, if it's an Xbox untested, like, I'd be really skeptical about that, because who doesn't know how to test an Xbox? And so I was, I've bought a bunch of them, so I must have bought 7 or 8 right now. And so everyone that I bought for parts untested has been working perfectly fine. Sometimes I'll find like a little ding on like the landing gear and whatnot, and I'll pull like a part from another drone and stick it on there, or I've ordered a few parts from AliExpress. And so when I've got the there were 2 that I ordered that said they weren't working. One said it wouldn't update the firmware and it wouldn't launch until it was updated. So that one was interesting. But I installed a hacked firmware on these. It was like $50 for each firmware, so its prices added up quite a bit. Let's see, is this zoomed out all the way? There we go. Let's keep an eye out on this anvil up here. Very slow moving storm, which is amazing. Okay, let me just keep an eye on this other storm back here. It is definitely growing. Okay. There is a nice highway in between them, so that should be okay. And so this hacked firmware lets me download and flash any firmware from DJI. So I'm like, oh, well, maybe I'll just use that one. And I was looking into the problem, and like I found a video on YouTube about a DJI Mini 3 or something that wouldn't update. And they were like, oh yeah, just use this drone hack software, which I already have, and flash the firmware and then update it. And I'm like, okay. So I went on there, I flashed it to a slightly higher version. That was successful. So I'm like, yes. But that firmware is might be really desirable for someone, because that was released just before remote ID went into law here in the US. So to make this drone compliant with it, they now force you to connect your phone, and then your phone broadcasts the remote ID signal. And that is what lets you, then anyone can tap into that broadcast and see what they're doing. It's like a wireless license plate. And so I'm down to do it all, but just connecting the phone is such a pain. And especially being, out here in the country, there's not really anyone that's going to care about it anyway. So I really wanted to try to get that firmware working. So I connected my goggles, but the message was still there, update the firmware. And I was like, weird, I've never had any problems with my other drones being on this firmware. And so, how did I get that? Because all my other drones are on the same firmware. Well, the hacked one, it's still version .102. And so, I tried reflashing the firmware with DJI software, and that did it. I think... Oh, that's right, it was a slightly different version of version 1.02. It was like version .1.02.15. And then that one worked, and then the message disappeared. And I'm like, yes! So now I could sell it. on eBay. And if I crash another drone, then I'll keep it because I don't want to spend another $50. And like something that's super helpful is getting the not having to connect my phone to broadcast it. So anyway, that was that fun story. Let's see, what was wrong with the other drone? It said, oh, right. It said that it was a customer return. They couldn't test it because they sold the goggles and the controller. And then it wouldn't, and then the customer said it wouldn't launch. It was only like $160, and these things for a refurbished one are like almost $400. And I need to turn north at some point. Let me just take a look at that once I pass these cars. Okay. Need to turn. What is that? Benkelman, Nebraska. Probably butchered that, but you know. So I got the drone and I turned it on inside and it said compass error, which is pretty typical for being inside. So I went outside to calibrate it, but it kept saying calibration failed. And I was like, I wonder if this is what the problem was. And I tried turning it off, back on again. And this time it didn't say compass error because, you know, I was outside. And then it let me launch. Let me launch totally fine. But I took it back inside because I wanted to investigate this compass error on the drone. For those of you that are tuning in, I'm talking about another FPV drone like this. I got it for parts on eBay for like $160. And they said the customer that returned it said it wouldn't launch. And so I got inside and turned it on there. Then the compass error came back. So I went outside to calibrate it. And then it said failed. And then after that, I just did the compass calibration really fast. You just have to spin the drone a bunch of times. And then it said calibration successful. And I'm like, sweet, great. And so now I can resell that one. That's good enough for me. Like, I mean, it's... if the buyer has problems with that too. But if you turn it on outside, it doesn't even come up. So it's only when you turn it on inside, which you have a death wish if you're going to turn on that drone inside. That thing's pretty powerful. Got another chaser up here with his cell booster. Eventually I'd like to get one of those. That way I'll, when Starlink goes down, then I can have cell service as a backup. But right now I'm just chasing when I can, when I have the time off. And so, but yeah, anyway, let's give you guys a view of the storm right now over here. Oh man, I thought I was going to drive into the Anvil. It's currently over 90 degrees out right now, so I am so excited to get into the shade. And, but anyway, so I've gotten into a nice side hustle of buying and selling drones. And I've made like probably around $1,000, which is awesome. That's how I was able to get, you know, 3 of these FPV drones. And I've already crashed like 2 different ones. I was able to repair one. On my first drone, first time I crashed it, I actually was practicing in the simulator and my controls were inverted, so I lost my... so I just smashed it into the ground because I was trying to pull up, but the drone went down instead. I was able to fix that. It took me like a year to do it before I finally was motivated by the time of the next storm chasing season. Then I crashed it again when 2 of the props flew off in the middle of a flight. And so that was sad. That drone, I can't believe I was able to find it. The batteries stayed in somehow, and I was able to use the locator beep to hear it. I had to go hiking for like a third of a mile or something up this mountain. And I think I'm going to try to pass this guy. As long as no one peeks out over the hill. He's not going super slow, but he's going just a little bit slower than me. About an hour ago, I had to brake because someone was passing another car coming right at me. And I was like, ha! So I braked, let him move over, and then I sped back up again. Alright, so this storm... Any tornado possible tags? Ooh, the hail threat's going up. Does look like there's a hook on it. That's exciting. Oops, I don't need to be going this fast anymore. Do not need to be pulled over at this point. Okay, they just put a special weather statement on my storm that I was under when I started the stream. One nice thing that I was able to upgrade is last year when I was storm chasing, all I had is one FPV drone. So when I went and got drone footage of, what was that Kansas town called that got hit? Grinnell, Kansas. And then shortly after that, I found a Mavic 2 for $300, which was not a bad deal. Ooh, this one has a good base over here. Hopefully I can turn north here soon. Here, that's right, I need to get used to showing you guys. Don't know. Yeah, you probably can't see that. I'd have to zoom in. Now I'm curving more southward. And so I had so much fun with that drone over the last year. It was in really good shape. Wow, nice base. Yeah, even if currently the A-frame is in the way of the camera. I promise, turn north here very, very soon. Okay, good. We do not have to go through Beckelman, Nebraska. Looks like my turn's coming up here, so. And then I started looking at I'm like, okay, maybe I could look at parts drones for other Mavics. Mavics are just in such high demand right now. And so I was a little bit hesitant to get one. And then I saw one listed for parts for $500, a Mavic 3 Classic. And I was like, oh, do I want to get it? Oh, yeah, there we go. Now I'll be able to. Let's see. Oh, we get to use this camera now. Okay, so, oh man, I'm stuck behind a semi. Can I pass the semi? Wow, great structure. Okay, I'm going for it. All right, come on, Pip! Sweet. Wow, this is quite the cemetery here. Okay, so this camera, I have it's not a clean feed, so pardon all of the the data and stuff. I can turn some of it off. Okay, here we go. What are we on? Aperture mode. Yeah, so now you guys should be able to get a good view of this storm. So it's actually good that you guys can't really see the base, because that means it's low to the ground. Just hope that it waits. Oh, interesting. Tornado warning on the west side of it. So that's on the Colorado side that they issued the tornado warning. So, anyway, I just downloaded an app. What was it called? My friend John had me download a walkie-talkie app so I could talk to him. So if you're watching, John, hey, sorry, I tried to text you, and I thought Google sent the text for me this morning, but apparently it didn't. So I hate looking for an app while driving. There we go. Nice view of the base. Well, until that hill came in the way. Let me just start recording, just in case. Okay, let me look at the map. So, this storm is barely moving. The hook is on the southwest side, but it's moving north. Actually, that hook is actually moving northwest. Zello. Okay, thank you, John. All right, he's watching. That's awesome. Okay, Zello. All right, let's connect on here. All right, let's hope that this works. I don't know if this is going to use the microphone on my too many notifications. You're going to turn north on 61. I believe I did that. Okay, great. Let me do this. Okay. Anyway, let's see. Hey, John, how's it going? Do you read me? Okay, so we set up that.
Hey, man, got you loud and clean.
Sweet. Okay. All right, so I need to find a western route on here because this is definitely not moving northeast like it normally does. Okay, the storm. I need a good landmark on radar scope. Okay, there's a Lamar, Nebraska. Man, there's little...
Test 1, 2, 3. You there, Billy?
Yep, I can hear you. I guess I should actually say that, not just assume he's listening to the live stream. Yep, I've got you, John. Thanks for tuning in. So yeah, John, everyone, is an FPV pilot, and we've been flying a lot together. Man, it looks like there's a nice tail cloud over there. If it drops, I'll have to miss the first one, but I should be able to still see it from this distance, so that's great. Okay. So it's almost west. Colorado border. Let's just put a pin drop right here on Google Maps. Okay, so there's a route right there. Get on really windy dirt roads, but that will probably be my best option. So might do that one. I'll just punch that road in on Google Maps and see what we get. Wow, it's so nice to have some good storm structure on here. Let's see, can I very carefully change the white balance to cloudy? There we go. Oh, actually, I really like the white balance, the automatic white balance on here.
Hey, Pi, sorry I didn't get the text this morning for some reason. It found it on my phone. But looks like that storm's moving pretty quick to the north, so I'm not sure if we're going to be able to catch it or not.
Alright, let's go back to... This guy's slowing down up here. Okay. Alright, let's go back to camera 4, the right one. Yes. Great. Okay. Well, you probably would have gotten it had it actually sent, but it's like the text is like still there and the body just never sent. Okay. Well, and how fast is it moving now? How fast does the warning currently say it's moving? Because when I first looked at it, the warning just said it was moving 10 miles an hour. It's quite possible it could have moved up. Okay, so storm back to the east has exploded nicely, so a little bit of hail was falling under the storm. So this is the one that I was under over there.
I'm checking right now. I really don't see anything that's showing the current speed. Give me a second here.
Oh yeah, you actually have to open up the warning in radar scope and like scroll through the text, and it'll say how much it is somewhere in that body of text. Oh, man, it looks like there's a funnel cloud over there. All right, there we go. Now you guys might be able to see what I'm seeing once I get high enough. spotter report. It's not here. This is so interesting, the different cells. Like, there's like 2 cells here. So... oh man, I should have put... okay, we'll probably have a view... well, maybe not.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now in radar scope. It's showing the counties. It's showing effective time. Hang on 1 minute there. I'm still trying to locate the speed.
Sure. All right. Well, I am at least catching it. I am. So it's not moving super far north. I'm just gonna have to burn some dirt roads here soon. Do I want to go west now, or do I want to go west later? So, up, there's a highway...
okay, moving north at 15 miles an hour.
Oh.
I kept clicking on the warning. I was getting severe thunderstorm watch. And finally got the tornado warning. So we got quarter-size hail. It's a radar indicated rotation. Nothing saying anything's on the ground yet, but it's moving north at 15 miles an hour.
Excellent. That should be really easy to catch. So, but I still probably have about 10 something miles. No, not 10. It was 30 miles. 30 miles to the Colorado border. So, okay, my road is coming up here. So I think could go north just a little bit, but this one might actually be good. Okay, I think I'm going to try taking this road up here. Then we'll be able to get a little closer to. Go ahead and cut recording on here. Unpaved for 31 miles. Okay, let's keep an eye on this storm. Oh, here we go. These new brakes feel so nice. Okay. There we go. Let's zoom in. Okay. Well, if anything drops, you should be able to catch it. Even if it is at a distance. So, got an offline map in case Starlink has a little bit of a problem. Oh, I'm so glad I also upgraded to some bigger tires, which I was able to put on the car because I installed a lift kit like 5 years ago. There's just some spacers on the strut, so nothing too crazy. Wow, beautiful mesocyclone. You can really see its height. Okay, no reports on this, even though there's a bunch of chasers on it. Let's get up to the top of this hill up here. And I'd love to record a time lapse of this, but driving on a dirt road is a challenge. Like when I'm on the interstate, oh yeah, absolutely, I'd be time lapsing this right now. So. Okay, good. This is a pretty well maintained road, so. Man, it's looking like it's trying to make a wall cloud. Okay, let's take this radar. There we go. One thing to be mindful of on dirt roads is when you come up to intersections, you're supposed to, each person is supposed to equally yield to you. So just because one person's driving fast and, oops, sorry, John. I never turned off the push to talk. Okay, let's just pass this truck. Yeah, that sure is a good looking storm there. How's this other one? Okay, the one behind me is now gone severe. We're catching it, everyone. One thing that is to be mindful of with slow-moving storms is the tornadoes can appear deviant. You know, if it's moving like 35 miles an hour and the tornado wiggles around a little bit, you're not really going to notice that. It's still going to go in roughly the same direction. But when it's slow, that means you can, one, get really close to it, and two, that little bit of deviance can totally throw you off, and the tornado can come right at you. Of course, with the drone, I can fly it from a couple of miles away and not have to worry about the deviation. So, we've got two storms here. So this is the far one, that's tornado warned. Then there's this one that's closer here. This one's just severe. Both moving slightly.
So the storm that you're chasing right now is showing two rotations. One is closer to you on the east side of the storm. The other one is in the tornado warned area. It's heading somewhat northwest.
Oh, nice. That, glad to hear it that one is also rotating. Here, with my naked eye, that one is the one to the east is a much higher base. So if it taps into the better moisture, the low-level moisture, then it could drop something. But okay, I'll be on this for like 4-something miles. How's this other storm doing? There might be a little bit of interference. Let's slow down at the top of this hill. So there's another storm over here to the left that's coming up. That can either interfere with the storm or nudge it. So, yeah, I think I'm going to keep going for it because that is, I think that's safe to say that that's a wall cloud over there. I remember once back in, was it 2019? Ooh, is this? Yeah, let's slow down a little bit. Buddy, here. Okay, there we go. I think I'm back. All right, John, let me know that the audio stopped. Why did that get... Oh, my phone! It fell off the dash. And it must have hit the off button for the microphone. would explain it. Alright, let's take a look at this other storm over here. Nice mesocyclone up there.
Audio's back.
Nice. Looks like there's a little bit of rotation on my storm back there. Okay. Slow down just a little bit. Looks like they've gotten a decent amount of rain here. Puddles of water in the road. Hopefully that doesn't become a problem as I get on the windier roads here in a mile. We can zoom out some. Okay. Oh, it's so nice. The temperature has gone down 10 degrees since I got in this Anvil. Usually my AC has been working totally fine, but I've got an iPad covering one vent and a phone covering another one, which is great for keeping them cool. My phone in particular would overheat so easily. Alright, let me take a look at Google Maps. Alright, so this route's gonna start getting a little windy. Okay, wow. Beautiful meso up there. Okay, let's catch this storm. Man, I wish this camera wouldn't expose for my backlight, but whew, stinky cattle ranch. Okay, so there's another storm now moving into it, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens when they merge. There's the first meso, and over there is the base of the tornado warning. Then at the end of this road is another storm that's popping up and messing with my tornado. Okay, what's this?
Yeah, I was just going to ask if you saw that other storm building just behind the hook from the previous one.
Yeah, I'm hoping sometimes a rear storm can nudge a forward rotating storm in just the right way to produce a tornado, or sometimes it can totally kill it. So, whatever is going to happen, we're going to see it. Ooh, it's now starting to get humid, which is good. I'm from Colorado. Don't really like the humidity, but it's usually not so bad once I get under the anvil of the storm. Okay, someone put a report on this storm. What is it? Rotating wall cloud. Yeah, it kind of looked like that a while ago. Not so much now. Oh, it's so refreshing to be storm chasing out here in Colorado. Well, technically I'm in Nebraska, but this storm is in Colorado. Because you can just see the storms for miles and miles. have to slow down a little bit for this. This road isn't nearly as good. Usually the more crooked and jagged it is on Google Maps, the less maintained it is. Kind of nice though, driving with the wind back to me. Get a little bit better gas mileage, which that increases my range some, so. See the mezzo of this new storm popping up here. Looks like there's lots of cumulus towers behind it as well. So we might just have one storm pop up after the other. I might pull up here and then just gauge. Ooh, there we go. If I need to see what the other storm is doing. The one that I started out underneath. Could have just hung out under that, but. Okay, where's a good pull? Not that there's anyone else out here, but. As fast on this road. It's a little dustier. Still a really good looking base. Just hope that wall cloud comes back. There are a lot of storms popping up in Colorado. Come back to this camera. There's actually another soul on this dirt road. You'll see them poke up above the hill here soon. Is that a chaser? Cell booster on it. So either he's bailing it for the other storm to the east, or he was blocked by something. Of course, chasing the Colorado storm, I'll be able to get home sooner tonight. Starting to get a little windier out. Ooh, this road's getting rough. terrible. Definitely seen worse. Let's get that basin view. Younger sister pie is calling me. 1 second, everyone. Hi, say hi to the live stream.
Well, unfortunately, I got caught in a severe thunderstorm in Springfield.
Wow. Well, that sounds exciting. How bad of a severe thunderstorm? Huh?
Right now, but we're watching the black clouds come toward us.
Whoa. I'm trying to drive towards some black clouds right now.
Oh,
This what?
this severe thunderstorm 45.
Springfield, Missouri. I didn't realize you guys were supposed to get storms today.
Yeah, neither did we. We were hiking. We were like, when we looked at the radar, we saw those peaks coming toward us. We were like, we better go fast. And then we turned and saw the black clouds, and we were like, what in the world? Where'd that come from?
Yeah.
Hopefully this mist,
Hopefully what?
Maybe it's just, I just need to get on it.
Ooh,
Yeah,
just
that's
a
a lot of red for this.
Alright, we're going. Huh?
Where do you think it's going?
I don't know. I'm trying to chase a tornado warning right now, so I don't really have the capacity to check your radar right now.
Okay, so
How far are you away from getting home?
we're in Springfield.
Oh, well, cool. There's shelter everywhere.
Well, we're under a gas station, but we're literally facing the way the storm's gonna hit us.
Oh, yeah, I mean, you should be fine. As long as it doesn't say it's a destructive severe thunderstorm, then you're fine. Let's see, camera 4. There we go. Yeah, there's still a little bass hanging out there. The storm has definitely waited for me, which is very kind of it. But once I get caught up to it, it'd be nice if it did something. Okay, we gotta turn left up here. I think I might take a look at the map. Pull over here for a little bit.
Turn off my wife. Whoa, lock lightning. Okay, it says, okay, it says 60 mile an hour wind gusts, quarter size hail, radar indicated.
Yeah,
Hail
pretty.
damage to be full affected. Roof sidings, trees.
Wow, that is the tiniest tornado warning over in the Southwest Panhandle.
So in other words, I probably shouldn't get on Highway 60 and go home yet.
Well, it's a pretty tame severe thunderstorm warning with that, but
Are severe thunderstorm warnings ever tame? It says severity, severe, significant threat to life or property.
well, yeah, sure, it's a severe thunderstorm, but I mean, like, but it's not gonna destroy your car. Oh my gosh, who just did that? Thanks, John, for letting me know. Thanks so much. Extreme to the... Let's see, what's your full name? What's your full name? Extreme to the Bravest, or Steph Joe Fix Man. Thanks so much. This is a very generous super chat. Okay.
What are they giving? Money?
Yeah.
Hey, you guys want to give me some money? I got a mortgage I gotta pay.
I wish I had a mortgage right now with your mortgage interest rate.
You want to see my clouds?
I don't really have the capacity to. Okay. Let's see.
It's a dark day.
Definitely need to keep on these storms, even though...
We're going to dig one to face the car this way.
I might go north instead and keep on the main storm.
Billy, what window is the cheapest to replace? Which side? The driver's side?
The side windows are the easiest to replace. I don't know about the cost.
Okay, so we're going to turn sideways when hail comes.
Okay, how do I go due north? Okay, so I go west a little bit and then I can go north. Okay, cool. There is a mesonet just sitting out here. Is this a farmer's mesonet? What is that doing? Anyway, okay, let's keep going.
That looks as dark as it is.
Yeah, these storms have essentially merged now. So, I still have half decent...
But they're all, notice how they're all facing
What's Sister Pie?
Oh, when we got to this gas station, there was no one here, and now it's all completely full of cars.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Once the pebbles start falling, everyone loses their minds.
Yeah.
They're like, oh my gosh, my car is gonna get hailed in, so now.
Turning around. They're all just sitting there.
A little bit of scud up there. So if I want to be... Alright, Sister Pie, I think I'll let you enjoy your severe thunderstorm in Springfield, Missouri.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll enjoy it, but sure.
Yeah, have fun. Okay.
Bye.
If anything interesting happens, feel free to call back, but...
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. We do not.
Hey, it looks like you just got a $50 super chat.
Oh, hey, there it goes. His message took a little bit to come through because I was on a phone call. Like, well, yep. Red flags. Okay, let's go back to this camera. Can I get this more level? Did that help? Yeah, that did. The sun keeps trying to come out on me. I'm so glad it's not 90 degrees anymore. Okay, so I can go north, or I could be more aggressive with this Colorado storm. Don't think, well, I have to go one way or the other. Okay, so this one will go back up north to the highway. Ah, this road is much better. We're gonna make way better time on here. If I wanted to go due west still in Colorado. Okay, so my western route will be coming up here in like a mile. Structure up here. So this is a severe thunderstorm warning to my north. I might chase this one. The storms farther east will have better access to moisture. The storms farther west will have better access to some good old Colorado upslope flow. Woo! Very dusty road there. Thank you, Nebraska, for maintaining such a nice dirt road. Okay, so that was my route to go west if I wanted to keep chasing the storm to my west, but looks like they need to have a little bit more strength. Let's take a look at the echo tops. Yeah, it looks like my original storm is totally exploded and yeah, the storm that I was on at the beginning of the stream has exploded and now looks like the best one. Has a higher echo top, meaning it's a higher storm. So let's see how far until we get to that highway. Only like 10 or 15 minutes. Yeah, I think I'll keep going north just to keep everything in play. What bird is that? Is that a pheasant? Ooh, nice pheasant there. Don't know if I caught it, but used to have lots of pheasants growing up in Montana around. They'd like hide down in the bushes and then you'd be hiking and then they would just pop out at you. Okay, this storm to my north is no longer severe. So we just might try to go catch up to the one farther east. I mean, the ones in Colorado over to my west don't look bad, but that was a turtle. Don't worry, Pecos Hank, I didn't squish it. The only thing is, as I go farther north, I'm going to drive into where this storm has just rained on. Fortunately, this is a pretty good road. I can take an eastern route coming up here. I need to get away from some mud. Bunnies. Baby bunnies. A lot of wild wildlife on this road. Not used to seeing so much of that. In Colorado, there's like nothing on the roads. Okay, how are the other storms looking? Just turn off spotters. I can see a little better. Whee!
Yeah, I was thinking when you get to your turn where you're going to go east, you might want to stop and kind of evaluate. Got a line coming from the west out of Colorado. It looks like everything's going to kind of merge to your west. Might be worth waiting for a little bit.
Gotcha. I'm keeping an eye on it as, because man, I can just see so far out here. So, because that would be awesome if that strengthened. Someone else out watching the storm. I think this road is just a little bit wet now. And another pheasant. Excuse me, sir. I know you're trying to impress the lady over there, but okay. Yeah, those storms in Colorado are still moving north. Okay. Knock my phone down again. MagSafe is oh great until you're on a really bumpy dirt road. Probably take that road so that I can go east sooner.
Well, you've got about 8 miles until you get to Highway 6 where you can turn left or right.
I'm thinking about turning east a little bit sooner, just because I'm worried about this dirt road turning into mud as I get closer to the storm that was just over it. It's pretty good right now, but we'll see. Okay, here comes my first turn. be right next to a cattle farm.
That storm to your west is exploding.
Oh, is it? Okay. Should be fine. So look right here, see what's happening. Okay, let's take a look now. Yeah, the storm to the north is pretty much dying. Still a little dinky tornado warning. Way west on I-80. Let's see, lots of little reports. Funnel cloud, tornado, emergency management. Tornado, let's see. Ground circulation being tilted and stretched into thunderstorm updraft. Tiny condensation funnel attached to the cloud, base above the ground circulation. So basically a glorified dust devil, but I mean, I'd be excited to get it. So okay. All right, there's a little bit of scud down there, so it's slightly interesting. Let me take a look at the stream, see how it's looking. Okay. Yeah, everything seems to be working good. Let's see. Do I want to try to go to the storm to the east? That one looks like it has some better rotation on it, for sure. It's just going to take a while to catch it. How fast is it moving? 25 miles an hour. Yeah, that'd be a bit tougher to catch. Looks like that's what a lot of people are doing. So, there is a tornado possible tag on this severe thunderstorm. Maybe I'll take a chance and go north after all. This road isn't terrible, so. Is that a new tornado possible tag? Expires in 27 minutes. It might be a little older, but it's still moving northwest. It would be nice if it would turn right. Okay, so let me take a look at some other things. Okay, well, I think I do need to get farther north. I'm getting in between a bunch of radars, so that's making it a little more challenging. I wonder, should I stay on these Colorado storms or chase one in Nebraska?
If you look at the Denver radar, there's a nice outflow boundary coming off those thunderstorms heading your way. It might run into something to the east and kick it up.
Man, I've had terrible luck with outflow boundaries hitting my storms, but I mean they do sometimes spin things up. The Denver radar, really? Not sure. Okay. Let me drive down this road a little bit and see if I can get a view of the other storm to the south. Okay. Oh, no, that's interesting. Do I want to chase that? Is the rotation to corroborate it? if I chase it, then... Okay, it doesn't look like specific rotation, but it does... See, we're getting into the range folding territory. So, a little appendage here. Can you focus for me? And so there's not quite rotation per se, but there is like a boundary coming together. Or maybe convergence? I think that's convergence. So, do I want to stay on those Colorado storms? So another factor is I have to be at work at 6:30 a.m. If I chase Colorado, then I'm going to get sleep tonight, which is a big plus. So, the only thing is, even though this has a decent base over here, if I zoom out, you can see the top of the storm. So it's definitely not a tall storm. I don't think it quite has the updraft to support. But maybe it will in a little bit. It's definitely a severe thunderstorm farther north. Oh, did they severe warn that? Wait. Hang on. Oh, but looking at a different radar.
Which storm is that you're looking at?
This is the southern severe thunderstorm, right across on the Colorado border. So, we've got this. There we go. So we've got this north storm and that south storm. And looking at it from a different radar, there's a little bit of yellow, which means it does have a decently high echo top after all. I guess the anvil's just kind of in the way. So, should I go for it? How fast is this moving? They just reissued this. Moving north at 20 miles an hour. Those chasers seem to be splitting off. Some going west, some going east. So maybe I should just go. Okay, how far west can I go? Okay, this road does not go anywhere. So I could go north and go west, or I could go south and go north. Decisions. I might just go for the Colorado storm and then just hope for the best. So I could go back down to that first road, which is like 3 miles down south, where I could go north and then south. The other one would be a straight shot, but I do like kind of staying ahead. There's some pretty good structure over there. Is this all the farther I can zoom in? There we go. Yeah, okay. I think I have made my decision. I think I'm going to be more aggressive with this southern Colorado storm. They made it severe again. Yeah, I think so. It's a low base. The environment's getting better. Let's go ahead and be more aggressive with it and commit to this. Here, I'll show you guys what the other storm looks like over here. Bumpy road.
Yeah, that storm is definitely backfilling.
Low base.
And it's become severe.
Yeah. Oh, that's it. There we go. That's the storm. that I could chase farther east, but I think I'm gonna play on my home turf in Colorado. Okay, let me reply to John. Awesome, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and be more aggressive with it. Ooh, I need to eat something. We got birdies. Gotta watch out for pheasants too. That would be so sad to hit a pheasant. Those are, the males are absolutely.
Yeah, you got about 5 miles. You can get up to Highway 6, turn left and head towards Sterling.
Oh, shoot. There goes my thing. Actually, I decided to go south for a little bit, and then I'm going to go west on another dirt road. But I will probably make it up to that highway here pretty soon. Actually found a local out here. Man, there are people that live out here after all. Hit 326,000 miles. Of course, this is going to take me back into the sun. Oh well, I have a nice break from it. Alrighty, let's get back to this storm. Oh, that was cool. It's kind of a neat shot. Record that for a little bit. Yeah, nice looking anvil, so we'll see if this pays off, targeting this storm. I know the moisture's not as great, but dusty road. This road got a little wet as well too. Oh, there goes a rabbit across the road. There's some scud hanging out below this. Maybe it'll do something. No, the storm back up north looks like it's getting bigger again. Severe, but again, once the low-level jet ramps up closer to sunset, it should get better. Yeah, this is definitely a wet dirt road. for how much it rained here. Where the core of the storm was. Whew! Not liking this road.
There's more storms starting to build to the south of that severe thunderstorm watch. So I think you might have some luck. There's also more storms building with that outflow boundary heading your way.
Shoot, this road is trash. Okay. Do I want to turn around because this road has gotten so bad? Yeah, there was a ton of precipitation on here. Yeah, it looks like on this last frame. Let me show you guys. An in-focus camera. No one coming from behind me? No. Okay. Let's see. So, here we go. So yeah, that's what rained on this road here.
You're halfway between two roads. I would turn back around and head north up to 6.
Okay, let's see if I can. Good. Still have traction. Oh, boy. Yeah, this road's not getting any better. And the storm doesn't look super amazing. Man, I wish you could... There we go. Okay. Let's just keep backing up some before the road gets absolutely terrible. Okay. I'm going to try to turn around now. Okay. Just gently, 3-point turn. There we go. Okay. Alrighty. Man, can you guys hear that? That's when that's when mud and stuff is flicking off my wheels. Okay, good. This isn't so bad. Okay, there are definitely other ways to get to this store. So... definitely do not have a 4x4, so I'm not chancing that. Okay, road's much better. This is much better. There we go. Okay, now let's see. Control. For some reason, this is a really wet spot. It's looking so dry. Okay. No tornado possible tag. So I might just have to go back up north to the main highway. sorry I haven't responded to the last few. I was just a little bit anxious about that dirt road, but I'm wondering if that's the same road that I was on before I turned west. I'll take another look at my map.
Yeah, you can definitely get up to 6, and once you get there, you can really make some headway. When you get to the next main road, 320 Alpha, turn left, just head due north all the way till you get to 6, and you can turn left and make some tracks.
Storm's starting to look better on radar, though. It'd be kind of a bummer to go that far north. I'm gonna turn around. Well, okay, once I get to the road, I'll turn around and see how it looks. There's a guy that's just been hanging out up here at this intersection. And if he's still here, this is going to be the third time he sees me. It's going to be like some lost soul trying to find his way. Okay, good, he's gone. Alright, but let's take...
These storms are starting to blow up behind you, so once you start heading west, I think you're going to do good. That one severe thunderstorm is really building up. There's still more building south of it.
Great. Alright, fantastic. Yeah, there's some nice scud there, too. Okay, alright, let me just figure out if I want to try to get there as soon as possible, or I want to take the safest route. Of course, I'm going to be driving on another muddy road to get to the highway, but at least I know there's a highway coming up. Oh, I thought I already sent this to you, but anyway. Yeah, let me take a look at the road here and see if I want to take the safest route up to Highway 6, or if I want to try to find another road to get over there. I guess there's a more major dirt road there. Let's see, what's it looking like? Some brighter velocities.
Well, I think as far as time goes, it's not too far of a run for you to get up there to 6. And once you're there, you're going to be good to go. It's 5 miles from where you're at right now to 6.
Five miles. Man, the storm is just like not moving. Some cars coming. Okay, let me just gauge here. Let you guys look at the base over there for a bit. Hey, 320 Avenue. Yep, that's the one that. Okay, because if I go far north, 5 miles isn't terrible. These other chasers, yep. So, let's see. It's just moving so slowly. But I don't think it's going to do anything right now.
I'm sorry, correction, 9.5 miles.
Ah, okay. That makes sense. Gotcha. I might just wait here because at least I can see the base of the storm from here. And even if I can't get to it, being that much farther north, I'd probably have to wait for it to come to me. It's just moving so slow, it's throwing me off.
Yeah, but the problem is everything's moving north, so it's just going to run parallel to where you are right now.
Right, yeah, nothing's really tornado warned, so... Alright, well, the sooner I get up there, the sooner I can get into Colorado and drop back south again. Alright, let's go try it. In the very least, we can see if the road is clear or if it gets too muddy as well.
I don't see anything to the south if you do so. I don't think you're going to have anything come to you from where you're at.
Alright, going back north. Hopefully we can get closer to this storm without getting into too much mud. Though if I see no trace of the cars, of the other cars that just went by me, that'll be a good sign. Ooh, really rough road. Got good traction though. Very thankful I did not get stuck on that other road though. Been there, done that. I've gotten stuck twice. Dirt roads. One, a farmer came in and bailed me out. The other time I had to call a tow truck. Guess I can show you guys the storm to my west over here. There's that little, like a little thing hanging down over there. Some scud. Okay, there's some rotation. I think that's in the core of the storm, though, not on a hook.
You've got a request on the chat to put an overlay of a compass on your camera display so you can see what direction you're going and looking.
That would be interesting. I wondered if anyone had asked or if anyone really cared, because I've seen that on other streams. So yeah, right now I'm going north. So, but yeah, that wouldn't be hard to do. I'm pretty sure since I'm already using the real-time IRL, that it's just another text box I just need to add onto the overlay, but don't really have time to do it right now, of course. Caught up to the other chaser that's up here. He was pulled over for a little bit up there. Well, tornado warning. Dang it, I'm sorry, John. I keep leaving the push to talk on this walkie-talkie. Yeah, it's too long. Woo! Tornado warning! Of course, it would have been really nice if I was a lot closer, but Yeah, so as long as it decides to peek out through the rain, I should be able to see it once I can turn west. Now, it looks like there is there's a road coming up here that's a darker color that I might be able to take a left at. Okay, someone else just took a left up here to go west, so the road's probably pretty decent then.
That road's going to go right back into where that rain was. We're probably going to start hitting some more mud. You're currently only 5 miles from Route 6.
Okay. It is a thicker line on Google Maps, which means it might be a better road than the other. So I think I'll drive it a little bit, especially since I can't keep going straight on that little road. Okay, so far this road's looking pretty good. Let's see what it looks like. And plus, if this Jeep up here starts having problems, I'll have a head start knowing that I need to turn around. Yeah, I think...
Yeah, you're the one there. I'm not seeing it close up like you are, so I'll get you through.
Yeah, it's definitely starting to get wet again. Ooh, yeah. Let's slow down. Okay, definitely wet road here. But my traction is still good. Oh, this guy's braking. The road will probably get worse. Okay, here's a road that might go up to the main highway. So let me stop here and just judge. Oh, is this highway end as well? Oh, it ends. It doesn't even keep going west. So I think I do need to go up to 6. Does this road go up to 6? Okay. Yeah, let's... Oh, but this road also goes north, I see. Okay. But I could probably take a shortcut. Hopefully this road is better. Yeah, let's go ahead and get up to the highway. Okay, so far this one's pretty good. How many miles is this? It's 5 miles?
Yeah, looks like it goes to 6.
Yeah. Alright, great. Got really good traction on here now. We'll let you guys look at the tornado warning over here. First storm chase ever, Sister Pie and we decided not to take a road because it was a dirt road, and I'm like, oh, and it just rained on this road. We had never chased on a muddy dirt road before, but I've learned since then that some roads are better than others. Some dirt roads are better than others when it's wet. Yeah, this road's pretty good. Don't see anything too terribly obvious about this storm. However, we're kind of far away from the radars out here, so they're just warning it based on the upper level rotation. They can't really see the lower level one. Now this road's getting... it's not terrible yet. 3 miles left to go.
That storm is producing 1.56 inch hail.
No one coming. No one coming. Okay. Let's see how this is. Okay. That slope was a little sketchy. So thankful I just put new tires on this. Yeah, there was lightning up there in the anvil.
Keep your speed up so you get up those hills.
I'm going about 40 right now, so of course now that I'm going down the hill, let's slow down a little bit. Now this road's making me nervous. 2 miles left to go, though. 2 miles to pavement. Man, I just put shiny new brake calipers on my car 2 days ago. Okay. Starting to slide a little bit. Okay, I need to slow down. At least it's flat. Mile and a half.
Looks like the sides are a little better. Maybe go over to the right or left.
Okay. Try that out. Yeah, that was a good call. Can see the highway. Almost there. Almost there.
Just got another $2 donation on the chat.
Woohoo!
Guy says you're living the dream to many of us. Looks like that's coming from Europe.
Wow, that's awesome. Thanks so much for your support. On the right, I want to be mindful about that. I can just barely see the stop sign up ahead. So close. Okay, I don't want to slide into this ditch. I'm gonna start making my way back to the middle. Storm's not dropping a tornado, so I'm not missing anything. The second time I got stuck, I was like this far away from the highway too.
Less than a mile.
So close, so close. Don't want to speed up. I know I'm getting excited to see pavement, but
Your severe storm still has a tornado warning, and it's just pretty much sitting stationary. So it's waiting for you.
why, how kind of it. Okay, almost there. Almost at the stop sign. It's so close. And there's no ditches, so that's great as well. We made it. We made it. Sheesh. This storm off here, man, that sure put a monkey wrench into this whole thing. Okay, great. Let me just take a moment to breathe for a little bit. Let me see who sent the super chat. Thanks. Okay, Abe. Okay. Yeah. So. All right. Let's go ahead and, of course, now that there's cars coming the way, can come here and turn a second. Just to be in drive. All right. Pavement. There we go. So now we can get to this tornado warned storm. Hopefully it'll do something just in time for us to arrive. How's radar? Radar is okay. Nothing. I gotta adjust my mirror again because the rough dirt road is always shaking everything. There we go. So nice to be back on pavement. That little someone just submitted a
Okay, so
tornado.
the latest is that storm is moving north at 15 miles an hour. However, it looks like it's just kind of sitting there. Ping pong size hail has been reported. Radar indicated rotation. So that's where it is right now.
Someone on the other side of the storm just reported a brief dusty tornado, funnel about a third of the way to the ground. Huh. I wonder if that's on the west side of the storm again? So that'd be farther down south. Okay, well, if it does something else, we should be able to get it.
Yeah, I see that. That's interesting.
other chasers watching the storms. Are there any other tornado warnings happening right now?
Appears to be blending in with the main storm.
Okay, once the road dries up, we'll be able to go south on this thing, see if it decides to do something.
No, that's it. That's the only tornado warning right now.
There we go. Switch to this camera as we curve off to the north some. That's really interesting. Seeing the that west moving storm, it kind of moved and collided with this one. Was that what you were talking about? And then right at that point is when that guy reported that funnel cloud. I wonder if it was trying to make a land spout, maybe from colliding outflow boundaries or emerging updraft. I don't know.
It looked like it was a separate little cell off to the southwest of the main storm, and it moved northeast and just kind of blended right in with the main storm. So it could have just been producing just a little land spout, what you're talking about.
Okay. Increase the contrast some on here. There we go. Okay, I think the road is still pretty wet. Wonder if I've ever been on this highway before. Okay. Road is starting to look dry. It's starting to get drier. So we might be able to take a road south here pretty soon. Wow, they extended the warning. Oh, because of that tornado report.
Okay, so looking at a few reports at
seriously.
6:04 p.m. Funnel cloud reported
Gosh,
in that storm, rain wrapped, but it was visible that it became rain wrapped, no longer visible. And then there was
Really?
also a report of a tornado west-northwest of Juanita. So all this inside of that one storm.
Really? Man, and like, normally I can spot some storm structure, but I am not seeing anything there. I mean, I know I'm still kind of far away from it, but I have really good visibility. Okay, the road's looking pretty dry here, so... Oh, welcome to colorful Colorado. I didn't realize they had a sign here. Okay, this is where it's going to start curving off to the west. So there's a tornado somewhere in there, huh? Or at least there was. Several reports, so that's pretty hard to deny. Okay, gotta look at Google Maps. Okay, we do have a pretty good road network, like there was a road there. Maybe I should get farther east. Try to, get farther west. I'm gonna get closer to it, then I'll drop south. Currently driving west.
Here's another one. It's reported 6 p.m. in the same storm, 10 miles east-southeast of Clarksville, Colorado. Multiple reports from train spotters and storm chasers of reporting a funnel cloud with dust and swirl at the ground.
Wow, that's crazy that so many people are seeing it. I must be just on the worst side of the storm to get to see it, but it's just too bad I couldn't take that muddy dirt road back there. But I get to chase another day. So trying to make out the base of the storm. The base of the storm. But all I see is just that rain curtain there. Okay, 5 miles before I drop south. That little though maybe I shouldn't get much closer to this because there are some other little rain clouds coming up.
Yeah, looking at the radar here right now at that storm, it looks like the whole thing is still rotating. There's also been a report of a funnel cloud to the north of the highway that you're on. Looks like a little cell broke off of that, moving north. That was at 6:02 p.m. So it's pretty active in that area.
Sheesh. North? Really? Like, where is... how are people seeing these things? I've got to... Of course, my eye hasn't been looking too far to the north at all, but since I've been looking mostly south. Well, maybe there's still a shot at seeing something then. Okay, I probably need to drop south because the road is starting to look wet again. Let me check this road here. See how this is. This might be too wet. Let's see. Actually, that's not too bad. Okay, so this road. Okay, yeah, this road's good, but let me pull over for just a second.
I don't know that I'd drop south. It's moving north towards you. I would continue which way you're going there because it looks like you're going to run right into it.
Let's see how fast is it going. Just 20 miles per hour. So it's going to take a while to get up here, though. Well, it's only moving 20 miles an hour, so it looks like it's going to take a while to get up here. So this road feels pretty good, but I definitely won't push it. To say that I can't get a nice view of the tornado from far away, that's for sure. I should get some fresh coat of Rain-X on the shield after. Road is so much better than the last one. But probably didn't have nearly as much rainfall on it though. Okay. Gonna need to go west a bit because this road will eventually dead end.
I guess you're trying to stay out of the precip so you can see it, right?
A doggy. Oh man, I've been recording for a long time. Hello, doggy. Little corgi, super excited to see me. Oh, and now he's chasing me. I do not have a rear camera to show you guys, though. I put up a camera back there that had HDMI on it, but apparently that's only for playback. I was so mad when I found that out. I was like, come on. Yeah, normally it's better to stay southeast of the storm, but that's for northeast moving storms. This is a north one, so I guess I would want to be east of the storm. So, yeah, I don't know. Usually, when I'm on the north end of the low pressure system, it always throws me off. Surface low, not low pressure system. Looks like it's trying to make a hook, but it looks like it's a pretty high base. I guess I'm starting to see a little bit of structure in the core of that, the core of the rain over there.
Hey, looking at your chat, the person that sent the $50 donation, he says, "This is Joseph, by the way, Elena's brother," so I'm not sure if you know that person.
Oh, Joseph! Yes, of course. He's giving me many car repair tips over the years. Yeah, dude, thank you so much, Joseph. That's super kind of you. He offered a few weeks ago for Sister Pie and I to stay the night when we were on our big long storm chase. So, and however, we had to go south for the next day, so it didn't quite work out, but that was super nice of him. Should have recognized him. I clicked on his profile picture. Back to the rough road. Just like a little blip on the radar that's going to...
Okay, so the last few frames on this storm, it's starting to dissipate, unfortunately.
Well, maybe I will let it... Well, maybe I will let it come to me then, so... Because there will be time for, hopefully, for it to reform and to re-strengthen. If it turns right too much, it's going to move into a lot of the rain-cooled air from these other storms that went up north. Maybe if I find a good place to fly the drone around, maybe find some tall trees. But usually all the trees around. See what these trees are doing here. Is there anyone's property around here? Yeah, this isn't terrible here. There. Let's see. Can I pull over and just watch the storm for a bit? Let's get up a little higher. Oh, there's another chaser behind me. There you go, buddy. You can keep going. Oh, he's pulling over too. Maybe he's gonna say hi. Okay. Thought he was just gonna pass me, but he's probably hoping for the storm to do something as well too. So anyway, let's take a look at this storm. So anyway, yeah, let's chat with him for a little bit. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, I've seen your
the tractor or the guy in the fucking lawnmower across the road earlier.
Oh yes, that's right. I was like, okay, well, I gotta slow down a little bit for here too. So, did you catch any of the tornadoes that people were apparently spotting?
No, I think it might have been a land spout.
Sure. Yeah, that would have been harder to see. I tried so hard to like keep going west, farther south, but it just got too muddy.
Yeah, everybody, that whole area over there, that's an MCS now. It's not nice.
Yeah, I knew it would do that eventually, but
it was pretty quick. I think it just didn't write the boundary like it was. We thought it was, but this one, I mean, this whole area is recovering from the storms that just went through it.
Sure.
So I think this storm has a pretty good chance at rerouting.
Oh, that would be nice.
And there's something kind of starting up above our heads, but I mean, if this one roots too, to
yeah,
the surface,
definitely have to keep an eye on it. It looks like it's about to rain a little bit, so.
Yeah. Good luck.
Well, what was your name?
Jack.
Jack. Hey. Yeah, I'm Billy, or you can call me Pie. That's what I go by on YouTube in any case. So.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too, Jack. All right, let's see. Yeah, I keep running into that guy. It's funny. All right, yeah, it's a pretty simple base now, so hopefully he's right in that all the rain that went through here will recover. There are a lot of tornado reports. It's crazy. Let's take a look at the chat. It's been a while since I've shown you guys some love. Yeah, I hope you didn't get trapped. So that was apparently Jack Brody. So, and shoot, video's down, huh? Really? Oh, dang it! Why do I keep leaving this on? I keep. Let's look here. Looks like it's still streaming for me. So, anyway, looks like it's still streaming for me. Can you double check? Yeah, that is totally Joseph. How could I not?
Right now it shows reconnecting, so we have no sound or no video.
Oh, let's see. Are you watching live right now? So, because I'm just, I'm remoting into my computer and it has the signal.
Okay, I just did a refresh and it came up.
Cool. Yeah, I wonder, it might have been, it's a bummer that it was down for a little bit though. I'm only streaming at a megabit back to my home PC, so hopefully that'll be enough. Still tornado warned. Although it's not nearly as strong.
Okay, so if you look at the radar to your southwest, at the bottom end of that thunderstorm, there's another cell starting to come up. It looked like a little hook, but it's starting to bubble up.
Let's see. Are you talking, like, is this farther back into Colorado, or is it like merging into this storm as well?
Yeah, if you look at the radar, it started south of this tornado warned area, and now it's working into that warned area.
Here, let's look at the whole loop. All right. So there's the radar, and okay, maybe it's that one. Yeah, is this what you're talking about, John? Well, how about we send the drone up, fly back at those trees that are behind us. Oh, can't really see anything on that camera. It's all black.
Yeah, that little blurb on the last frame right there with the lightning bolt in it.
Oh, that part. Okay. Gotcha. I see what you mean now. Though the reflectivity is down. Okay, let's take a look at the echotops. So you've heard me mention things about echotops on here, so I can show you guys what I mean by that. So anyway, here is I gotta come back to this one. Here's the radar with the tornado warning. So you can see how it gets where we see yellow a few times. So there was some yellow back there, and then just a little blip of yellow. So that's showing how high the storm is. And so right now it's just kind of this dark green area, but so okay, yeah, let me turn around and we'll fly around at the trees. You know, might as well get a practice drone flight while we wait for the storm to cooperate. I know, of course now it's starting to rain. which I'm totally flying the drone in the rain for, I'm trying to get to a tornado, but that was the turn I was hoping for. Let's back up into that. Cool. Okay. And I might be right back, everyone. I need to go use nature's facilities. Dang it! Am I still transmitting? I don't think so. Oh, okay, no, I just saw the same text again. Alright, let me delete this text I tried sending it. Okay. Yeah, I will be right back, guys. Ooh, it's rumbling a little bit. Ooh. The Pit Prius is very dirty. Hopefully it can drive through a storm and get through it, but alrighty. Alright, let's take a look at the chat over here, guys. So cool. Well, thanks for hanging out, guys. So really appreciate it.
Okay, so that cell I was talking about is starting to build, and it's heading right towards you.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Not too much precip is coming out of it. I can see the sky through it. So, but yeah, might as well wait, see if it does anything. It's raining a little bit. I'm afraid it's going to start raining a little bit more. Otherwise, I'd love to send the drone up. Man, so many tornado reports. Funnel cloud, funnel cloud. I think most people reported it as a funnel cloud, so. Law enforcement. Must have just been on the other side
Yeah,
of the
looking
range.
at your location, there's just a little cell popping just due south of you. The one I'm talking about is further southwest. If you look on radar scope, there's a direction for the center of the cell, and it's heading northeast towards you.
Okay. There we go. So he's talking about this one right here. So that one down there. So I'm pretty sure that's what this camera's pointed at. So it's just like on the other side of these trees over here. So yeah, we'll wait for it to come. So right now there's like this little blip that is about to hit me right here. So once that passes, we could fly the drone around, but it's only sprinkling. But I just know as soon as I launch it, then it's going to start raining harder. But yeah, hopefully this storm intensifies. I'm glad it didn't go up to North Platte, because those storms, I guess they could still do something, though. Let's see, if I wanted to drive east to get out of this little blip of rain, I could. Looks like all the chasers around here just look like lost souls, just all scattered about. Well, did it stop raining? Might have stopped raining. I might just launch then. Yeah, hopefully, John is telling me that the storm to the south is building fast. Hopefully it keeps doing it. Okay, now I'm starting to see an outflow boundary crash in from the west. So here's the outflow boundary coming. And yeah, there it goes. So we can only see it so close to the radar, but it's still hitting this storm up here. We'll have to see what happens. Okay, can I send the drone up? I think I might send the drone up. It's only a few drops on the windshield. Okay, let's do this. This is a great opportunity to practice. So, power this up here. I love that sound. Okay, and let's turn on the goggles. Battery is... There we go. Controller right here. Ooh, let's listen to that. There we go. Looking at Scud above me. It's always trying to throw me off. Okay. And then we need to turn on the controller so you guys can watch the drone feed. This is a separate DJI controller that just handles the feed from the goggles. So then I can take this, connect it here. Yeah, I thought I was going to get dumped on too. That's why I hesitated, but... Okay, let's open up DJI Fly. Or FPV Fly. Okay, and then... So... Okay. Digital FPV system. Let me turn off the overlay. Of course, now there's the rain. All right. I'm not even connected to these. Well, then it's a good thing I'm doing this because this drone isn't even paired to these goggles. So let's pair this. Okay. Okay, it's still just sprinkling, but the raindrops are a little big. Okay, now do we have a feed in the goggles? Woo! There we go. So, we are That's an interesting angle from the dash. Cool. I see myself. It's still not raining too much. I'm wondering why there's so much reflectivity showing up on... Let's change this to the clean feed. There's so much reflectivity showing up on top of me. So
Feed looks good. Quick question for you from the chat. Have you ever had a sketchy encounter with somebody while chasing, and then another person wants to know, how's the baby doing?
Let's see. I've had angry landowners shoo me off their property, but sketchy people. I think there was one guy that was going door to door at a gas station once, and he was just and he was asking for money, and I'm like, dude, I'm a pretty poor storm chaser too. So, and Baby Pie is doing well. We were house sitting for the in-laws last night, so she got up, wife of Pie, for a couple of hours in the middle of the night because she didn't sleep as well. But other than that, yeah, not really any complaints. Okay, let's send this up. Okay, so I can just put you on the roof. Actually, I might wait for this other vehicle to pass by, and then I'll go up. There we go. Yep, another chaser. Okay, let's go. Alright, and just in case the drone crashes somewhere, let's start recording on the, on the controller. There we go. Oh, that also shows up on the feed? Okay, I guess that's not terrible. Okay. Oh, everyone, I need to learn my lesson. I need to learn to double check which prop goes on which motor. Because, yeah, that's kind of nasty. Let me just check that really quick. Oh, is it starting to rain again? Did I lose my wind? Okay. Cool. The colors match. Might be raining some. It's still only sprinkling. It's not a big deal. Let's go up. You guys have had too much anticipation. Oh yeah, there's the Starlink antenna. Let's see, I've got some acrylic duct tape to it, so alrighty, let's go before it starts raining even any harder. There's no SD card in the drone. Whatever. I don't think some storm chaser I'm prepped to be didn't even put a SD card in here. If there was a tornado, I would have been very sad. Get the goggles set up. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, here we go. Sweet. Let's take a look at me right here. Woo! Oh, are you serious? A tornado warning? Where? I don't... Well, there's a little bit of dust kicking up over there. Alright, hang on. Let me take the drone and... break it. And see what that's all about. Okay. Let's see. Another tornado warning! What in the world? Was there a new report that initiated that? No, they just issued it more on the side. Okay, I might have to keep up with this then. So, anyway, let me get a flight in because the storm doesn't look too crazy, but... Okay, here we go. So, let's go back to manual mode. There we go. Nice. So, ooh, nice row of trees over here. Oh, flying FPV is so much fun, everyone. Okay, I don't know. Let's see how my signal is when I go down below these trees. Ooh, okay. I think there might be a little bit of wind, but... All right. Some lightning off in the distance. Look out, birdie! Jeez. Okay. Trees with pointy branches. Okay, so there is dust being kicked up there and lofted, so there might be an updraft. We might have to go before too long. Let's come back and whiz by the car. That wish is so much fun. Wow, look at, okay, so this up here, this base looks like an updraft to me. It's kind of high, but yeah, not bad. Okay, I'm kind of curious. I've never really, like, speed tested this drone before. I should have put a new battery on the charger. Right now we're going 60 miles an hour. Signal 66. Okay, 60. Alright. So now... oh, we still have really good signal over here. 70. I'm going to turn around and fly back, and then I'm going to... okay, since I've just never really, like, full throttled this so much before. Okay, great. We are almost a mile away, so let's come back. Alright. Full throttling it. Throttle is all the way up. 80. We might be flying a little bit into the wind now. 81. Yeah, not bad. Having to... oh, man, I can hear it screaming. Sheesh. And I've got the trackers on the side, an air tag and a smart tag. Not that those will do much when it crashes, but... 85? Yeah, I got up to 85 miles an hour. Wow. That was great. Okay, I might try to go catch back up to this storm. And now, since they reissued the tornado warning. There we go. Here, one quick little thing is something that is always really important to do is to practice hovering. Oh, but maybe I should tilt down my camera. Let's tilt it down. Come on. There we go, 15 degrees. It's more manageable for hovering. Oh, the wind's starting to pick up. You can see the waves moving through the... there we go. That's actually kind of a cool shot with the storm in the background. There we go. Look at all the mud on the car. Yeah. Okay, let's land it. Alright, well that was fun. Yeah, maybe this storm still has some life in it. Well, I'm like smack dab in the tornado warning. Okay, so let's see what you guys are saying. Hail Denzel. Oh yeah, I got 4 windows destroyed last year. And I was able to replace them myself, but I missed some of the best June tornadoes last year as a result, so... okay, let's pack it up. Let's get another battery on the charger, just in case. Just checking to see what these clouds, seeing how much motion there is. Okay, so that's off, this is off. And let's actually put a freaking SD card in it. Okay, get back here. Maybe they reissued the warning because that outflow boundary was coming and it could wreak some havoc. Okay. Nice. Well, I'm glad the adhesive I used to put on these, to put on the drone, stayed on. That was amazing. Okay. Let's get this on battery charger. Or rather, I'll charge a different battery so that way that one has a chance to cool off. There goes my Mavic. So let's pop. Let's see where's that. Let's pop battery number 6 in here. There we go. That's set. Where did I put? Oh, is there an SD card in this one? Yeah, I'll just move this one over. Okay. Alright. That one's prepped. Let's put another battery on. Ah! Props are flying. Should have zipped this down. Oh, there's my SD cards. Alright, where's battery number 7? That one has a lot of cycles on it. Doesn't look like it's here. Forget it? Or is it in the other drawer? Yeah, whatever. 4 will do fine. Zip this up so props don't go flying everywhere again. Okay. And battery number 4 is charging. I could use a snack though.
Hey, I'm going to step out here for a little bit. Not sure where you're going to head after this, but I'll check in with you here in a little while.
Sounds good, John. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good evening. Maybe I see if Sister Pie is available. Do we have any rotation on this warning? I see nothing. Kind of a cool sky over here.
No problem. Glad to help.
Mm-hmm.
Bugs Bunny. That's a big carrot. Where are you headed?
I'll start going north in a second here so that I can keep up with the storm. So
Okay, I'll be back in a little bit.
okay, sounds good. All right, so here's the storm up here. So it got some interesting motion now that this is like right on top of me. Not the kind of, it's not rising motion though, so. Okay. Anywho. Wait, why am I not seeing anything? Oh, because it's unplugged! Gosh dang it, sorry guys. I'm just showing you black video. Where's that HDMI cable? Back here. Someone else coming up. Anyway.
Oh, that's a Tornado Intercept Prius.
I mean, it gets the job done.
When you see a slot, you just gotta insert the tip.
Oh my gosh. Hey, I'm live streaming here. Get out of here. Uh-huh. Alright. Anyway. Alright. Almost got this camera back at live. Other chasers, I think it was. Good. Okay, so here's the motion that I was showing you guys. Yeah, nothing too crazy, but Yeah, nothing too crazy. Okay, let's go ahead and keep up with this. Now I have the right camera up. Where's my overlay? I need my phone. OBS overlay. There we go. Okay. Well, let's see if there's anything left in this storm to keep doing anything. Sister Pie has a really busy conference at work that she needs to take care of. So, would have been great if she could come, but last time we took vacation off, but storms will fire whenever they want to. Okay, let's go. And we are off. Looks like there's some rain about to hit me. You can see the rain over here. Did I spell McCook right? I'm not sure I did. Yep, and here's the rain, right on schedule. Let's see what Sister Pie is up to. Let's see if she'll answer. Sound like she's available.
Your call has been forwarded to an...
Nothing. Well, I'm glad John was able to hop on. Bunch of other lost chasers up here. Bunch of people hanging out because they don't know where else to go. Like me. Someone just standing in the middle of the road. So we're coming back up to the main highway here soon. Are there any other storms that look interesting? Alright, here's the highway. Not particularly interesting, but... yeah, there's not much rotation on the storm. See the boundary starting to come in back down south. We're not too far away from where my last stream ended. I probably should have gone east on that highway to get out of this rain. Yeah, I'm gonna turn around. That highway's too close. There's no reason for me to be so aggressive right now. And plus, rain will kill the stream. There we go. Wow, there's some decent... If I can show you guys, there we go. Wow, a decent amount of outflow in this storm. Pea-sized hail. 1-inch hail? Really? Good grief, let's get away from this then. Gotta wait my turn. Ooh, it's pretty windy actually. There we go. Okay. Well, I do need to start heading back. It would be nice to have a little bit of a head start. I probably would have left already if this tornado warning still wasn't here. Hail's getting a little bigger. Pretty soft hail though. Like little snow blobs. Hopefully all this rain cleans off my car. The clock on my phone keeps changing back and forth because between Mountain and Central Time. Ooh, you can see a bunch of dust being kicked up here. I think this good indication that the storm is starting to go outflow dominant. Looks pretty cool too. It's always fun driving with the wind because it feels so calm, but you can see these plants over here that the wind is actually blowing pretty hard. You can even see some dust there in the field. So, ooh, about to drive into the cloud of dust. That's really neat seeing the dust I'll pick up there. Be really cool to see a little gustnado. Sometimes you can get like little eddies in the outflow boundary. They're basically dust devils. It looks like it's just a cloud of dust. Oh, he's going to the right. Okay, gotta be careful. Visibility's dropping from the dust. Okay. Fun if we could get one more drone flight in before calling the stream, but okay, we've definitely driven out of the precip. Maybe these big farming equipment up here, maybe we'll stop. It's very tempting to fly the drone here, but this guy is driving slow. Yeah. But, like, if I crash the drone and it lands on top of one of those things, I ain't getting it back. Alright, yeah, let's pull over here and just see if the storm can muster up anything other than just a little bit of hail and rain. Let's see, where is the road? Okay, I'm gonna take the right lane here. And then I'll cross the highway after the chaser behind me. Okay, so once the wind calms down, then it'd probably be fun to... My window's gonna get sandblasted. Fly my drone through all this stuff. Yeah, no one's here. No one would really mind. Alright, let's take a look at... just to see what other storms are doing. Still no other tornado warnings. Wow, the wind is really blowing out there. Yeah, I think this storm is done. Anyway, let's take a look at the chat, see what you guys all have to say. Need to refresh it. Brody asks, do you have a tarp or something to cover up your window in case hail breaks one? I did for the last hail thing I did, but it was such a pain to tape down because my car was wet. So, but I realized it was just better to just drive without it. It like things dried out nicely in the car, and so I mean, it was nice to put up for a little bit of privacy when I was car camping that night, but it was but the drive home, I wish I had just taken it all down because it was just like, It was louder with the tarp on the car. It was, I think, painter's drape, the plastic that painters will use and whatnot. Okay, I'm going to close this window so that not too much dust gets inside. And so driving on the way back, it was actually quieter without it, so I kind of wish I had just left it off. So, well, one person reported a tornado on that one storm. Just barely. Like, basically a little bird fart out there. Okay, well, I don't think the wind is going to calm down anytime soon. It's just going to be... I'm just not going to be able to fly as accurately because I'm basically trying to fly through moving targets and stuff, but... I don't think this wind is going to calm down. I mean, the drone can handle it. Let's just see how it performs. I definitely want to be able to fly it in this kind of wind. So, and then I think we will end the stream. Go ahead and turn on the smart controller again. Okay, there's that. Let's turn on the goggles. Turn on the controller. Turn on the drone. Turn off the overlay. There we go. Okay, let's open the app, FPV Live, and let's connect it to the goggles. And then we should be able to see it. There we go. Okay. So now let's just take the drone, put it up on the roof. Next to Starlink. Maybe not too close to Starlink. Let's bring it a little farther forward. Which way is it facing? Yeah, I guess I can just look at the video to see it. Alrighty, let's hope I don't crash at all. Start recording on the controller. Record. Here we go. And start recording on the drone. Okay, here we go. Let's go up to a 25-degree angle. Okay, arm the motors, and let's go. Nice. Ooh, yeah, the camera's shaky. That means I'm definitely flying into wind. Oh man, I have to throttle up so much to fight this. Okay, let me just see how the signal is back here. It might be kind of crappy. Woo, yeah, I'm really fighting the wind. Okay, signal dropping a little bit. Okay. So, not bad. Okay, I'm on the other side of the bins, and let me just get my bearings around here. The wind is like pushing me so much. Woo! Woo! Okay. Fight the wind, sub. And then there's probably a lot of turbulent wind going through these. This would be so much more fun without the wind. Oh, is that a power line? Okay, there's a power line. I gotta get farther away. This is so challenging in the wind. So, okay. Woo! Alright, where's this power line? I'm pretty sure it went to the ground. Okay, yeah, I kind of saw it there, but... Sheesh, the wind is blowing me so far. Okay, let me change my degree down to 15 degrees, because... There we go. And then I should be able to fly through some of these grain bins. Birds. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I'm just not going to be able to do too much. Because... Okay. It kind of pushed me. The wind was pushing me in a direction I didn't realize it was going, so... See, is the wind more calmer down here? Yeah, we can go through here. Sure, yeah, this is way more manageable. Okay. I've only ever flown around in places like this in simulators. Okay. There we go. Nice. Not bad. There's no one here, right? No one to get really annoyed. Oh, okay, look at these wires and stuff. Okay, so that's what I saw on the other side. Man, this would be so much fun. I'm so limited right now by the wind. Because it just keeps pushing me in different directions. Ooh. There we go. Not bad. Ooh, yeah, let's go through this one. Wind might be coming around the silos. There we go. Yeah, nothing too exciting, but... Oh, yep, there we go. I was hitting the wind on the other side of that. So, this is really shaky now, but on the SD card it smooths out a lot of this, so it's usually not that big of a deal. So, watching it back, but yeah, whenever it's super windy like this, then... Oh man, I thought all the rain would clean off the car. It's just very dirty over on that side. It's pretty cool. Like, this is kind of a pretty cool shot. Get above the power lines here. Was that the Welcome to Nebraska sign? Anyone coming? Don't want to distract any drivers. Just get down low, fly into the wind some. Oh yeah, welcome, Nebraska. The good life. Didn't realize I was like right on the Nebraska border. Shoulder work. Man, it's so shaky flying into the wind. On a calm day, it's fine. I think just because it's so turbulent. There we go. Now, if there was an epic storm here, this would be a really cool reveal. Gosh, it's so shaky. This would be a really fun place to fly if it wasn't so. Like, look how much I have to tilt the drone to just fight the wind and go one direction. Wow, look at all this machinery. Like, sometimes farmers, like, the amount of engineering that goes into farming is kind of mind-blowing. Okay, my signal's starting to drop a little bit. Okay, let's come over, and let's bring her back for a landing. Woo. Okay, there we go. I felt a little, I would have gone through those gaps there, but I definitely don't ever want to do something I'm uncomfortable with. But, you know, I really need to practice more in flying. I need to get used to the shaky camera. So. But yeah, I mean, this drone does perform pretty well. I mean, like, see, I can, like, fly head strong into this. Still go 50 miles an hour into outflow. Alright, yeah. Let's bring her back. Okay, there's no lines this low, right? There. Okay, landing it will be a bit of a struggle, but let's convert it to normal mode, see if it can fight the wind on its own. Yeah, it's fighting the wind. Okay, great. Otherwise, I could go land it in the grass. He is being pushed around a little bit. Okay. There we go. Sweet! Alright! Well, I think that about does it for the live stream, everyone. So, that was crazy. I should probably get it before another storm chaser comes and runs it over. Flying into the wind, that's like the strongest wind I've ever flown into. So, that was really nice to get some practice in, get a feel for it. Super shaky, but anyway. So, let's see, how did this look on the stream? Yeah, not bad. Yeah, just shaky, just like I thought it would. Okay. Anyway, let me go get the drone. I got too many cables. Too many cables. Alright, this one. Oh, let's unplug it from the goggles. Come on, you can do it. Ugh. One tough USB-C cable. Oh. Alrighty. So thanks for watching, everyone. I put out a survey a little while ago saying, like, hey, do you guys want to see more better live streams, or do you want to see full storm chasing videos? And vast majority of people said full storm chasing videos. And so I hope I can get one this year, and then I can show you guys. Let me get rid of this trash. Okay. Anyway. When your car got struck by lightning, what kind of ECUs did I use? I replaced the engine ECU, the airbag ECU, something called the gateway ECU, the hybrid battery ECU, and then once I got those replaced, then I was able to troubleshoot myself that the headlight leveling ECU needed to be replaced, the tire pressure sensors. Gosh, there's 15 of them. That's 7. So there were 2 more. What other? Oh man, I can't remember. So it's definitely all outlined in that video, but anyway, so yep, thanks for hanging out again, Brody, and thanks for hanging out, Rain Maves. Yeah, so alright, thanks so much, Miss Josie. I'm gonna head back home, and I'm glad that the sun is still up, and so that way I don't get home too late. Let's see what kind, because I have to work at 6:30 in the morning, so I knew that I was gonna be pushing it with this chase. There we go. I'm glad the live stream works so well with the drone. One day I'll get one in a tornado. So, anyway, okay. I still haven't expired this warning. The storm is like looking puny on the radar, but anyway. So, at this point, when will I get home to... No. I don't want to go to Florida. there it was. Okay, thank you. Tornado warning may affect your route. Okay, so I'm going west. And... okay, I can get back by 11 p.m. That's way better than I thought. 8 minutes slower. But then I can get to I-70 faster. Oh wait, but going through Denver is apparently the fastest. Anyway. Alright, well I'm going to sign off, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope we'll see you again on the next one. Hopefully we'll get something good then. Anyway, have a good night, guys. Oh my gosh, Miss Josie. Sheesh. But yeah, I'm surprised that you're here watching a live Storm Chaser after seeing that your school got destroyed in Andover, Kansas. I was too far north on that day. But anyway, all right, we'll see you guys. Good night.